Namaste. Am I live? Yes, I am. Good morning. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Hamida, you're number one again. Vivi, good evening, wherever you are. Uh, Angela, Sangita. Okay, good morning, everybody. I hope you had an amazing Christmas. Christabel, good morning. So we have Portuguese and Spanish translation. Um, I don't see Jordy. Jordy, I'm not sure if you have Hindi or Italian translation. If you're here, let me know. Italian and Hindi translation. For sure, uh, Portuguese and Spanish. By the way. Chai, chai, chi, chai chuan. Good morning, Claudia. Okay, so I hope who had a good holiday celebration. I don't know. I think Christians or non-Christians. I think they celebrate Christmas, right? I know Christmas is for Christians, but I believe everybody celebrates all around the world. Yes. So, how was your celebration? How was the food? Did you overeat? Michael, good morning. Did you overeat? Did you eat just right? Very good. It's very good. It was very good. Okay. It's a time for family celebrations, right? Christmas is when family gather and when we have more than the usual food and opening gifts. Who received a lot of presents. Holidays were amazing, very good. Marceli, Miriam, good to see you. Me, you had a good one. So you had a lot of presents that you opened. A lot. Okay. Well, I hope that other parts of the world, if they're not as fortunate to have family that they could say have a family, maybe not sure if in orphanage they were given presents as well. So you have to be grateful if you have all this, a whole family gathering, presents to open. I realize not everybody, like poor countries or people with no families, they're alone or had an orphanages. I hope they also had a very good, they had family they could call a family and the excitement of opening presents. Okay. Well, anyway, since I was from a poor family, I remember Christmases. It was very happy. It doesn't matter. Money is not the one that makes you happy, but it's the idea of gift giving from your heart. Doesn't have to be expensive. I remember during my old days, we just give comb or soap or toothbrush. For us, that was meaningful. And sometimes we just wrap it in newspaper. The excitement of surprising your brother or sister with just simple gifts, not expensive at all, because at the time, um, Facebook user, you're asking Healing for your son with no name. I don't know who you are. I don't know the name of your son, so it's different. It won't be so. Toothbrush, like simple, like 10 cents. Well, of course, this is in the 50s, 60s, way before a time. So it's just 10 cents, 15 cents. But the excitement of wrapping those seemingly like nothing, like small gift, but for us, that was huge. That was the excitement of surprise around the Christmas tree, even in our situation then. It was joyful. It was a lot of love, a lot of like the wanting to give, the desire to give, the desire to see the expression of some of the receiver, and we were so happy. Again, it's not about expensive gifts. It's not about buying the whole works. to make someone happy is the thoughtfulness that counts. It's it's wrapping it with newspaper. I remember we wrap our presents with newspaper, and we made do, right? We made do of whatever we have that time. So it's so different now. Now I'm thinking people in my situation that time. So maybe they were also making the most. Christmas is the holiday that you make the most of the holiday. People gather, people travel to be together, right? And Jackson, and what's your name, Facebook user? There are so many Jacksons in the world. So many Jackson. You have to give your name so I know you have a son named Jackson and where you're from. Okay. Healing doesn't work, just healing Jackson. Okay, but anyway, be more, be more. Don't give me piece by piece. I am this. My name is this, and I live it, and my son is okay. This is just a lesson for everyone. When you're asking for healing, just say, "Don't heal. I heal my daughter, heal my mother. I don't even know who you are." Okay, unless we've met before, and then I know exactly who you are. So when you say, "Heal my mom," heal, I know who I'm healing. Okay, not that I know. I mean, the energy goes to the right person. Okay. 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 That's better. Okay. From Bangalore, India. Okay. Palavira from Bangalore. Okay. So we'll start with the forgiveness. Today is although it's a holiday family here. I was thinking of canceling it, but I said, okay, this is an opportune time for us to do forgiveness because it's about the celebration of the birth of Christ, the life of Christ. And we look up to Jesus Christ, whether you're Christian or not. We look at his life, how he lived his life is all about love. Jesus Christ is all about love. He has love for the whole humanity. That's why he had undergone crucifixion. He sacrificed. Imagine being beaten, being crucified. That hurts. I was just imagine even just a pin piercing you, that hurts. And if it's a nail going through your bone and the whole thing, and feet, that hurts. I could imagine, and not only the crucifixion itself, but when it was carrying that big cross, that was heavy, and he's being beaten up, and even just the thorn on the forehead, on the head, around the head, right? That hurts. You see it bleeding. You see those thorns. So he sacrificed a lot for us, for all of us. He did sacrifice a lot. So for his love for humanity, you're not gonna do that, right? In your own situation now, are you gonna allow yourself to be crucified? I know in the Philippines it's a tradition during Holy Week. They reenact the Station of the Cross, and they really carry the cross, and they really have their hands pierced. In the Philippines, I don't know, in other countries if you do that. We're a very Catholic country, right? 95% I believe of the Filipinos are Catholic, and that's their way of to wash their sins, to like penance or whatever you call it. They're sacrificing, taking the pain as a payment for the guilt that they have, the shame that they have, or maybe they just want to reenact the crucifixion. Some of them actually have themselves as crucified. Will you do that? Will you do that to yourself? I mean, that's a lot of sacrifice to subject yourself to that. So Jesus is Jesus Christ, and what's amazing is when he was crucified, to the left and to his right are two thieves, and all the what it wa- people commit. We are guilty of when we commit our sins or did something wrong, and we stay so much in guilt and shame. And some people all their life they are focusing on that mistake, or you know They said even criminals self-conscious. We think they're so bad, but when they're in jail or in their silent moments, they also feel bad about killing people. Of course, we see the bad side, but we are we wish we did not do that. They said even criminals, those who kill people, they said during the time that they're doing it, they're like in a daze. They're not aware that they did it. Sometimes if the whatever comes to our side, sometimes we do unpleasant things, and then after we go back to our senses, we're sorry. We're very sorry for what we've done. But most people, they're guilty of whatever they've done for so many years. That's why I do this forgiveness. Today, mm, I mean, of course, every day, but most especially, I know it's one day after Christmas, but we're still in the Christmas fever, holiday fever. Okay, it's not always easy to release, but that's why I'm explaining this. Um, that's why I'm copying the life of Jesus. He is very forgiving, right? The thieves on the left and right, he forgave them. He said, "I'll bring you to heaven or whatever glory or whatever different meanings of that." Um, all that they asked for forgiveness and they were forgiven. Jesus is all loving, and so is his Father, our Father God. They're very loving. It's us who are very tough on ourselves. Whatever guilt or shame, as I said, people carry that for so many years. Some people I know 30, 40, some 50 years. I know somebody 60 years. Is it worth? I mean, I know it's difficult, but enough is enough. Why am I so guilty about this, what I've done? If Jesus had forgiven the thieves and the criminals and those who whipped him, who slapped him, who threw stones at him, yeah, he forgave them. And I don't think you've done something that bad. The Romans, they had no idea that they're beating up someone, holy person, somebody higher than a priest is really the high priest of all priests. They don't know it's the Son of God. We're all sons of God, but it's a different level of Son of God. So they had no idea. So you don't know what the karma of those Romans who had beaten Jesus Christ, right? But when he was on the cross, the last words are, "God, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." So, as I said, the criminals at the time they're killing people, they're not aware, they're not awake, they're asleep. Most of us are asleep. We're not aware when do these things. But now that you're in your senses, you say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I did this. Oh my God." And then you're guilty and all this, but you don't need to stay in that. You know the quality of God, the Son of God. This is Jesus Christ. And all the gods, all the evolved ones, they know how humans are, and they know we're bound to make mistakes because we're humans. I mean, it takes millions of lifetimes before we perfect ourselves like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has reached that pinnacle of perfection, but because he lived many lifetimes. And just know that we still are not in that category. We still have many lifetimes to learn our lessons. So in the process of learning the lessons, I don't want you to stay so long in that shame and guilt. When do you want to release it? Next lifetime, next lifetime, next lifetime. It's not worth holding it for a long time. That's why I want you to practice this on a regular basis, being forgiving to yourself. Okay, that it's not. I won't say it's not. It's not. I won't say it's normal, right? It's normal for you to sin. Sometimes people sin. They label themselves as sinful. I know in I'm Catholic, and sometimes our prayer books, in each page it says, "I am a sinner, and I am a sinner, I am a sinner." To Saint so and so, to Jesus, "Pray for me because I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner." I mean, nothing against the religion, but if your affirmation, if you every time you think of yourself, you say, "I am a sinner." So it's hard to get out of that like label that you're a sinner. Yes, we make mistakes, but I don't look at it as a sin. Yeah, I mean, we get deeper and deeper into the quicksand. If you label yourself a sinner, you will keep on committing sins. You will keep on making mistakes. So forget about the religion. If you say I am a bad person because I've done this in the past, I am bad. I'm bad. Or I'm horrible. Some people describe themselves as horrible. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. I'm not a good person. I'm bad. I'm bad. How you get out of that label or of that being judged by yourself as a bad person? You have to say, I'm in the process of improving myself. I'm in the process of bettering myself each day. So you strive to be better. You're not Jesus, we're not God's, but we are trying to live the virtues. We're trying to follow the golden rule. If you somehow cheated in the past and you're like, oh my gosh, I cheated. Okay, that's not right. I'll correct myself, right? So there's time for us to correct ourselves. I don't want you to keep on harping on the fact that you're bad or you committed something. Okay? To the OG, what's OG product killers? Where are you from? I don't know what's OG. Who have taught me about all the other gods that I never knew about. Yes, some people are so stuck. Only Jesus can heal. Jesus is the only God. Jesus is the Son of God. Okay, and there's so many other gods. We don't put down other religions because they worship this God, that worship this God. There's many gods. Yes, there's many gods. All of us are children of God, and we can follow the footsteps of Christ. Jesus Christ, we can look at his life. Um, Original gangsters. Oh, that's what it means. Oh, gee. Oh my gosh. What a title. Okay. So there's no copy gangsters, just original. Okay. I don't know where you're from. Are you from the Philippines? Only Filipinos would use the word gangster in healing. Only Filipinos, I believe. Okay. So Jesus will serve for Christians and Catholics. Jesus, if you follow, I am the truth, the way, the life. If you follow Jesus' life, yes, you will not go wrong because it's all about love, okay, and about forgiveness as well. He forgives those thieves. He forgives those people who whipped him. He said, "For they do not know what they're doing." Oh, you're just teasing. That's a good name. But they do not know what they're doing. We don't know what we're doing. Sometimes out of ignorance or like character building not developed, we make those mistakes. So I want you to get the shame and guilt and the labeling that you're bad, you're a sinner, you're a horrible person, you're terrible, you're the black sheep in the family. Remove those titles, okay? Do not label yourself. So now we look at Jesus Christ, how he sacrificed his life for humanity, how his life is all about teaching, healing the sick. Imagine that. Healing the sick, the blind, the lame, the dead, bringing back Lazarus to life. Imagine that power, right? I mean, it's say only Jesus can heal because only we only knew about Jesus' life here Catholic, but there are many, 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 many other healers also. Okay, many miracles made by other great ones as well. That's why we say the great ones. Where do you start healing this? Heal yourself first. Healing begins with you. Healing begins with you, okay? You don't heal everybody there. You heal yourself, okay? When you change, people around you will change. You have to change yourself first. Okay. Don't blame people around you for being this, being that, okay? Heal yourself. So again, as I said, life of Jesus is all about love. If you look at his life, again, you don't have to be Christian. It's a fact. Even if you don't follow Jesus, this is him. It's all about preaching, teaching the virtues of love one another. That's his message. And as he healed. That's why people think we can heal. Only Jesus can heal. But he had attained that power by practicing the virtues, by living a life of service, by serving humanity many lifetimes. I'm sure he had done mistakes in the past as well, right? Until he reached perfection. All of us, that's our goal, to reach perfection, to copy Jesus. He can be a living example because we know his life, we know his story about him, how he was born, and the three kings visited him and all this, right? But other gods, you might not have heard about it. You might have read books about. We know about Lord Buddha. Another, miracle. He could levitate. He had done so many things as well. Jesus Christ had healed so many, what we say, miraculous healings. And people nowadays also, some people have miraculous healings. Doesn't mean they're following other gods or what. It's about inherent in each one of us to have those abilities, but it has to be developed. It takes time. It takes many lifetimes, not just time in this years, this lifetime, many more lifetimes. Okay, so whatever shame and guilt that you have, just look at Jesus' story, the life of Jesus Christ, and how he lived his life, and how he was so loving and forgiving. God forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. So if you pray to Jesus, if you're Catholic, you know that he's all forgiving. So who are we not to forgive ourselves? Who are we not to forgive others who had wronged us? When people had wronged us, is nothing compared to what was done to Jesus. Again, I'm not preaching as a Catholic. This is just the fact. It's a fact that Jesus has forgiven those who stoned him, crucified him, beaten him up, put the cross, laughed at him, mocked him. Imagine that. So whatever you've done is not even 1/10 of what was done to Jesus. And he forgave them all. Those are his last words. Forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. So how do you translate that? Forgive me, for I do not know what I was doing. And forgive those who had hurt me, they do not know what they're doing. We're mostly unaware. Lucia, good morning. Okay, do you understand? So let's forgive ourselves. I was gonna record, I forgot I'm not in Zoom. Okay. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. SB. It's Christmas still. I'm sure December 25 is just an estimated date. We know the exact date that Jesus was born. We just know he's a Capricorn. These are just estimations. So even December 26th, we still celebrate his life and death and his birth, right? Birth, life, and death. Again, doesn't matter you're Christian or not. Everybody, all the gods are deserved to be looked upon and honored and respected. Okay, close your eyes. No more chatting, no more typing, because if you're able to type, that means your eyes are not closed. I said, close your eyes. Do your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Be aware of your heart when you do your breathing. I want you to be aware of the loving being that's in your body, the loving energy that you have, not the critical, judgmental, the mean one, but the other side of you that's very loving. who loves you no matter what. Or shall we say the spirit within the body, the spirit that's occupying this body, the energy that's occupying this body. The reason why we're alive is because of this energy that's inside and outside your body. Be aware of that as you inhale and exhale. And the focal point of that being, that invisible part of you, is the heart center. Be aware of the heart, which is like radiating light, golden light from your heart with a touch of pink. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, visualize the light in your heart brightens up, glows more. And as the center of the heart glows more, your whole energy also increases more, becomes bigger and brighter. Okay, for each inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale gently. Hold. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale deeply. Now I want you to inhale more loving energy. There's a lot of love around you from Jesus, from the angels, angels of love, from the Supreme God. There's so much love to tap on. Let's tap on that, the loving energy that's all around. But sometimes we focus on the not so good. So we focus on the people that are mean, that are not nice to you. But there's so much loving energy around. I want you to focus on the good around you. Goodness of people, goodness of the place, all the good, all the positive vibes, so to speak. Okay, inhale slowly. Hold and exhale. Share that love that you got. You just inhale. Inhale, get more love. Hold and exhale. Remember, Jesus Christ picture has a sacred heart of Jesus. There's inside it, you can see inside of the heart. Remember his picture, there's a heart, drawing of the heart and it glowing. So that's what we're trying to do, to activate the heart to be more loving. Okay, of course, even if we activate that heart, our heart to a higher degree, we cannot compare the loving quality of Jesus to our miniature heart. It takes a huge amount of development to attain his loving quality. But at least we emulate that. Okay, I want you to visualize that you have your heart like Jesus Christ, that's very loving, very huge capacity to love all of humanity, not just the people in your home, not just the people in your city, not just people in your club, in your groups, in your centers, right? The capacity to love all. That's Jesus. Okay, so I want you to just feel how that feels without judging your relatives, which is from your home or outside your home, or judging people in general, or getting angry, like debating with people, with countries. So you just love all, no matter how bad they are, no matter how what news you heard, no matter what story you know about certain groups, certain ethnicity, certain race, certain color, certain countries, whatever it is. Okay, all living beings. When you exhale, share that love to the world. Okay, inhale slowly. Hold, exhale, say, I'm sharing my love to all of you. I'm sharing all my love as what Jesus did for us. He loves us all. He loved us and continues to love us. So inhale and share the love in your capacity for inhalation, exhalation. Increase that loving quality. Inhale deeply. Hold, exhale, and share. Inhale deeply again. Hold, exhale, and share the love. Now, the people that you said that are not nice to you, your family members, the children you said needs healing for whatever kind of healing, whether physical, emotional, mental healing. I want you to use your light and love to surround them. You're sharing to the world, but these people close to you, they're right there in front of you, and share that love with them. Inhale slowly, hold, share it to these people that bother you, that you don't get along with, and also to your family members who need healing. Share. Love heals. Love is the best healer. That's exactly what Jesus did. He loved us all. That's why his energy is such high frequency. And being in his aura, in his energy field, that woman who's bleeding so many days, by just touching the robe, the woman just got healed just without Jesus even consciously healing the woman, because he has so much loving energy, so much light around him. So let's emulate him, get all the good energies, the positive energies, the loving energies that you can inhale, and then share. As you being the instrument in spreading love to the people around you and to the whole world, I want you to also be forgiving and loving to yourself. You're a being of love. You're a being of forgiving. Okay, inhale. Whatever shame and guilt you have, whatever guilt complex you have, whatever for so many years you've been harboring, been nurturing that guilt, feeling shame for whatever you've done, it's done. You cannot go back to that. It's time for you to be happy. I keep on saying that. It's time for you to forgive yourself as Jesus forgave those who trespass against him. Inhale slowly from the deep essence of your being, whatever that block, pebble you're holding on, that's the seed of guilt and shame. When you exhale, I want you to visualize that you're expelling that seed out from your heart. Let it out. Say, let all shame and guilt in my whole body be dispersed, be disintegrated by this loving energy I'm getting from the universe. The universe is so much loving energy coming from God, coming from Jesus, and all the other gods that I worship. Again, he might not be Catholic, but there's nothing wrong looking up to Jesus Christ. This is his season. This is his birth. Let's give honor, respect, and emulate his life. Inhale loving energy. from your heart and spread the love. All the while, that love's also dispersing the shame and guilt at the very core of your being, wherever that lies. Now, this time, I also want you to inhale from the crown so you're aware that you're getting the love of Jesus and all the other gods and the Supreme God. Inhale slowly. Go deep. Stop the shame and guilt hiding. Exhale and expel. Again, inhale from the crown and the heart centers. All the love that you can absorb from the universe, from God, from Jesus. Inhale. Hold wherever that seed of shame and guilt. Disperse it with love, disintegrate it. Exhale and expel. So I have guilt no more. I shame myself no more. I'm filled with love, respect, honor, and gratitude to myself. I forgive myself, totally forgive myself. Let not the past block me from living a beautiful, happy, healthy, wealthy life. I want you to see yourself living a happy, guilt-free, shame-free, joyful, grateful life. Again, inhale, heart and crown. All the loving energy you could absorb. Inhale. Hold. Access any remaining dot of shame and guilt. And exhale and expel. Just imagine any dirt of shame and guilt, any dirt that blocks your being from being bright, shiny, glorious. Remove that. Again, inhale loving energy with joyful energy. Inhale. Hold. Exhale and expel the dirt. And now just be still. I want you to visualize yourself as a brilliant, brilliant, luminous, bright light. Ready to share your light to the world. Ready to forgive everybody who had hurt you. Forgive all the past, whatever past you have. Your light will disintegrate whatever animosity, whatever blockages between you and the other person. Okay, it started with you. You had to heal yourself first. Now that you have a lot of light, let's share that light to the people that you have to forgive because they have hurt you, and also to the people that you have hurt somehow. Okay, we remove the shame and guilt. We're now here about to share the love and light that we have. Okay, inhale slowly. Hold and exhale. Share your light with love to the whole of humanity. This time you're not healing from the crown and the heart, but you're such a big light. You just like the Virgin Mary with all this shining bright light rays. You're, you're inhaling from all sources, from every pore of your skin. Inhale slowly. Hold. It concentrates in the heart. That's a focal point. And exhale. Share the light to the world and to the people that had hurt you and people you had hurt. Do this again. But this time, you're sharing your light from all directions. You're inhaling and sharing your light from all directions. And from your heart, say, I forgive you. I forgive all of you. Jesus, in honor of Jesus' life, in honor of the example that Jesus Christ had shown us, I forgive you on his birth, on his season. Okay, that's what you say when you exhale. Inhale again, the loving energy. Focal point goes to all the love to your heart. Exhale all directions, sharing to the whole world. I forgive you. I love you. I thank you. And for the people you had hurt, say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And to the person that you had hurt most, which is yourself, say, I am sorry. I am sorry. I forgive you. I love you. Inhale again. All the loving energy you could gather, all directions. Hold, feel the love in your heart. Exhale and share. I forgive you all. I love you. I am sorry for whatever form of hurt or harm I've given you. I am sorry. I love you. One more time. Inhale slowly. From all directions, all the loving energy. Hold in your heart. It's like you have Jesus in your heart, saying, I forgive you for you do not know what you're doing. I forgive you. God, forgive them for they didn't know what they're doing. Exhale. One last time. Inhale slowly. All the loving energy. Hold into your heart. As you exhale, forgive yourself. Say, I forgive you for you do not know what you're doing. I forgive you. I love you. I thank you for being you. I love you. Be still, be aware. I want you to feel how it is to feel love for yourself, not judging, not shaming, not being guilty of the past. Just be a beacon of love and light to others and to yourself as well. Acknowledge the powerful being that you are, the light being that you are that makes you a son or child of God, something to be honored, not mocked, not put down, not belittled, something, somebody. You are somebody that needs to be respected, to be valued, to be honored, to be looked up to, not looked down. Say, I salute you. I salute the divinity in you. Talk to yourself. I salute the divine essence in you. I love you. I forgive you. I'm sorry for being harsh to you. I'm sorry for putting you down. Now I know who you truly are. I respect you. I honor you. I value you. I love you. I thank you. I completely forgive you. Inhale and exhale. Feel relieved that you had forgiven yourself, that you had let go of the shame and guilt that had been honking, bothering you for ages. Said, thank you for letting go of your shame and guilt. I am proud of you. Talk to yourself, I'm so proud of you. And thank you for being a beacon of light to others as well. Inhale and exhale. Feel that. Know that you are that. Acknowledge that you are this person following the living, the life, and the teachings of Jesus Christ in honor of his birth. Inhale and exhale, slowly and gently. And share the love always when you exhale. Inhale and exhale again. With a hold, of course. And share. Last one, inhale slowly. Hold and exhale. And open your eyes now. How do you feel? Maybe you're still sharing your love. That's why there's silence in the chat. Ellen, how you feel? You're calmer now, okay? I want you to do that all the time, Ellen, until the shame and guilt is gone. It's easy if you understand why you need to do that, okay? You need to do that very often. No guilt anymore. Oh, so a big angel, calm and happy will do, okay? I mean, it's not, you say it's not easy, so you change it to, it's so easy to remove my shame and guilt because now I know everybody makes mistakes. Okay. So whatever mistake I've done, if Jesus has forgiven the thieves, and I know I'm not a thief, if Jesus has forgiven the criminals, and I know I'm not a criminal, well, who am I to keep on focusing on that mistake I've done that keeps me in shame and guilt? Okay. Calm and happy. Have an amazing day. Thank you. Angela, from the Philippines. Yes, I believe you mentioned that before that you're from the Philippines. So give my regards to your OG group, whatever that means. You're in peace, yes. Mm, lighter, bigger and soft energy. Yes, that's what you need. So you feel so happy and joyful. Okay, so today, and not only today, at least maintain that peace, joy, and 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 whatever what do you say, calm, loving energy throughout the whole holiday until Three Kings at least. If you do that, at least hopefully you can continue the habit of stop beating yourself up, looking at the good of people instead of like how bad they are, what they've done. My family is bad, they're so annoying. Increase your patience and love and just share that. Okay, it starts from you. If you have so much love and patience, it's easy to share that to the people around you. There's no room for your annoyance or irritation. Okay. Pull up from neck, upper back, back, head. Lots of healing happening. Okay. Tears and felt relief. Yeah. You're from Bolivia. Okay. Say hi to Andrea there. You need that. Okay, feeling bigger. If you feel big, there's so much confidence that will develop in you. If you feel guilt and shame, you're gonna be shrinking. You're gonna be shrinking. And you won't feel powerful if you're like this. So why stay in the guilt and shame? That in the scale of energy, vibration, frequency, shame and guilt is the lowest of the lowest, the lowest of the lowest. Fear is low, anger is low, but shame and guilt is the lowest of the whole cone. The whole cone, love is the high, is one of the highest. Joy is, enlightenment. Those are in the top of the cone, but shame and guilt is in the lowest. So don't stay there. For your own sake, don't stay there. Get out of it as soon as you can. Okay. Can use this opportunity, this whole holiday season until January 6 at least to practice it. And hopefully the new year will give you a better year. 2023 will be a better year for you. Say, I'm done. I left it 2022. I'm ready for a new life in 2023. Okay? So I'm going to say happy, happy, happy holidays to you. Keep the spirit of Christmas from yesterday. Keep it going. Try to maintain it as long as you can. Give gifts of love. It's not about the presents, wrapped presents. Give of love, encouragement to people, positivity. Okay. Oh, good, Ramon. Had changed. Yeah, it shows in your looks. It shows. I see your new body. It reflects there. Yeah, sacred security at its best. Okay. Again, have a we'll see each other New Year already. So I won't be with you in the celebration of New Year's Eve. So have a great 2023, and I hope you're hopeful and very positive for the coming year that you will improve how you see yourself as, you will improve how you judge people around you, you improve everything in general. Okay? Love you too, Miriam. Love you all. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.